My question is to the Associate Minister of Justice. What recent announcements has he seen regarding the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill?
Mr. Speaker, two of note in the last few days, one being that the bill was read a first time, agreed to by the House and referred to the Justice Select Committee. The second announcement was just this morning that the Justice Select Committee is now seeking public submissions from all New Zealanders on their views on the bill. This is the first time in our history, Mr. Speaker, that all New Zealanders have been offered an equal chance to have a say on what our constitutional future means under the Treaty of Waitangi, and I'd encourage people to get along to the Justice Committee website and have their voice heard.
Supplementary. What reports has he seen on the first reading of the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I have to say there's been quite a lot of reportage on the topic, but if I was to try and boil it down, it would be a contrast between people who want to have a respectful and rational debate about our constitutional future and the way the principles of the treaty have evolved in recent years versus people who resort to name-calling, abuse and theatrics, but not actually engaging with the argument. And I think that contrast is perfectly clear for New Zealanders. And I think there'll be some people in this House who want to review which side of that divide they'd like to be on.
Supplementary. How can New Zealanders have their say on the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill?
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I mentioned, from now until 11:59 p.m. on the 7th of January, the Justice Committee will be accepting submissions. And I think it's very important that people have a view on this bill and the issues surrounding it, actually have their say and make sure that they do it in a respectful and constructive way with a view to how our country can work together under this Treaty Principles Bill, perhaps with improvements suggested by people at Select Committee. Having this kind of debate and reflection is healthy for New Zealand, and I invite people to make those submissions to the Justice Committee.